Hey, what's up, guys? This is DJ. New and updated mods have been released on the Mod Hub for Farm Sim 22. In total today, we got 25 mods. All platforms got 9 new and 11 updates, and PC Mac players got 4 new and 1 update. In today's video, I'll show you all the new ones, plus the customization options, and we will review all the mods that got an update. I know I've missed 2 mod days. I'm so sorry. But we're back. Let's do it. Starting off today with new ones for all platforms, we have the John Deere S700i series from DjGoHam modding, and it is some of our first combines with some really cool paint options. Oh, the speed limit sticker disappears right in the middle when you go back and forth. Anyway, we have 2 versions of this. So we have the S780 and the S790, and then we have one with the S760 and S770 combined. Customization options are virtually identical, but you can see we got a couple different track options here, as well as the paint. The paint is not available in the 6070 series. So for today, we'll show you guys the big boy. So this is going to have a factory foldable extension, or you can go with a big top on there if you would like. That goes back and forth between 1410 and 17620. Engine options, of course, we have the 80 and the 90 setup. It is going to cost you a little bit of pricing on here. So you can see their engine setup plus $52,000. So just be aware it's for the base model, and then you got to pay more. Wheel options, we have Lizard, which encompasses some stuff that's not branded or licensed. Then we have Continental, Michelin, Midas, and back in again. So let's take a look at these Lizard tires. So we've got a couple different options here for some big chunky LSWs. We got the tiny tracks, we got the big tracks, and then we have a couple different options for those tracks throughout. So if you guys want those, well, you got plenty of options. Plus, we got plenty of options for the rest of them as well. It is important to remember, this is the European version, not the American version. So you may not see duals on things where you would normally. Just heads up there. Numbering setup, so we have 1 through 6. And you can also do 0. Warning signs, you got those all the way around. Production year, we have 2018 or 2022. We also have the 75 years of John Deere self-propelled combines. Now, we have the ladder versions. To different ladder versions through there. Painting, we have the automatic combine, of course. Yeah, we're definitely going with that. Rear hitches on here, we have a standard. We also have none. If you don't want to go with that, we have the Lakota, and we also have one that goes in towards the middle too. Pipings, we have a 5.6 meter, 6.9 meter, nice, 6.9 meter folding, 7.9, 7.9 with the new pipe set up, another 7.9, and back in again. So you've got all of those, the 26 foot, so you should be able to fit at least a 50-foot header on here. You may even be able to do a little bit more. Rear axle, we've got the standard or the wide axle. Chopper boards, we have a couple different ones through there, which you would expect to see from DjGoHam modding. And of course, you have your license plate. This is one heck of a combine harvester, might even be one of the most detailed ones that we've ever seen on the Mod Hub. So if you enjoy John Deere, maybe if you're playing on a European map, or you just want to use something great, this is a good one to go for. Next up, we have the Claas Jaguar 900 Type 496. We also have another type. We have the 502 type in here as well. So you got that if you want it, but hey, we got some of this too. This looks really good. 585 horsepower, 1,350 liters of fuel, 32 miles an hour. So it's quick. 14.3 tons. As far as your engine options, we can bump that up to 620 horsepower, 775, or 884. We also have the 884S, which changes up our logo in the back. We also have the G, so a couple different versions for that. I do like that we have options. As far as your wheel brands go, we have your Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vredestein, and back in again. And we do have some wide tires in there. If you want them pipe, we've got a standard and a long pipe. Main color, you can change the green to black. You can change your gray up on the inside for your seat, and then the rim color, all of them exist. The white will still stay there, so heads up. Oh, and almost forgot, there's a header that comes with this as well. We have a chopper header, 6 meters at 6 miles per hour, and the color options are exactly the same, but you can change those teeth up if you want to. I prefer the all green, but you can go with whatever you want. And it'll also do all kinds of crops. Pretty cool. Next up, we have a base game tractor from Farm Sim 17. This is the Lizard TX415. Back in the day, this was called the Barrel Core. You may have remembered it as that. And it has changed just a little bit since 2016. So this, we've got 2 versions. We have a sleeper and a regular cab. So You've got both of those, and customization options are virtually identical except for one thing. The regular day cab will go up to 740 horsepower, but the sleeper will go up to 880 horsepower. They also have a 4-ton weight between the two. So we'll just show off the big one because it has all the customization options. 415 horsepower. We also bump that 485, 570, 650, 740, and 880. Window options. We have a couple different window color tint options for you. Side lighting, we have yes or no. Decals, you have the American flag on the front. Love that. Main color options. Oh, that's a bunch of them, isn't it? Yes, it is. Absolutely. So you've got all kinds of different colors. You just kind of pick the color you want, and then you pick the type. So I'm going to go with this because I think that looks pretty cool. Design color, we have a similar thing going here as well. That's going to be the stripe along the bottom with your lining. And then your rim colors are rim colors. But I believe it's a chrome? Is it polished metal, which is chrome? I think it is the polished metal version on here, which is chrome. Nonetheless, if you guys were wanting a base game Farming Simulator 17 tractor, but in Farming Simulator 22 with some changes, you got it. Next, we have the Gallignani Bale X Inline. This bad boy right here will make 120 centimeter square baby bales, 7 miles an hour, 50 horsepower. We only have a license plate, but you do have that if you want it. And this modder also released an auto-loading bale trailer yesterday that works with this. So make sure you get both of those. All right, so this is a super cool mod, and I think it's going to save a lot of you guys a lot of time and effort. This is the Universal Truck Rear Hitch from HR Forest. You probably know their names. They make really good logging and forestry mods, but they brought us this today. This can be mounted on any truck with a fifth wheel, or I guess anything with a fifth wheel. Position can be adjusted with controls and then locked to prevent accidental movement, which is incredible. The original fifth wheel can still be used without restrictions, and of course, it's in devices and miscellaneous. So let's take a look at it. It is available in Ow That Hurts My Eyes blue, but I think we're going to go with Toothpaste Tractor green today. So this gives us that rear hitch that everybody wants, but sometimes don't have. So let's jump up here to semi-trucks and see what we can find. Well, we've got a rear hitch on that, so that doesn't help us any. However, the base game Max Superliner, which I think everybody loves this truck, doesn't have one. So let's load it up, let's turn it on, and let's cut it up. Let's go. All right, so I'm going to back up to it. We'll see what happens. Very nice and slowly. Okay, so I've got the position to hitch up, and it just attaches. And actually, it's pretty much on point here. Let's see what we could do. So we can move it forwards and backwards. That's kind of nice. I can also move it forwards a little bit too much. So let's not move it that far forward. We might have a few problems. About right there. You know what? Let's do it there so the lights shine through. And then we've also got up and down as well. So we've got all of that. I think we would agree that this position works really well. Now, hitch position control lock. Bam. Now that I've hit that, those controls for it are just gone. So no longer can I use any of it. So now that we've got this, let's find something that requires a 3-point or a hitch and a PTO. So maybe a baler, for example. Let's go with a Claas baler that we've got base game. So I'm just going to pull forward, and you're probably thinking, oh, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So now we've hooked up that, and we're good. What I'm going to do is actually unhook the position here. And now you can see we can actually move this around a bit more than maybe we should be able to have permissions to. Let's see if anything is, nope, that actually works. So there's no collisions on it. So utilize however you need to. Use this however you feel is going to be best for you. Maybe enjoy it. And Driver 53, if you're out there, I know there's got to be a cheat you can use with this. What is it? And of course, we can't get through a mod video without having some placeable, so let's take a look. The first is the cow pasture with milking barn. This is going to hold 100 head of cattle, 50,000 liters of feed, 15,000 liters of water capacity, so you will have to give them water, and as a 25,000 liter milk reserve capacity. Doesn't say anything about slurry, so heads up there. And also, it will cost you $85,000. Now, one of the things that I really, really like about this is, well, it's got that milking parlor inside first and foremost, and we've got a really good look all the way around. This is another one of those animal bits where you actually have to give them water too, so make sure you fill up their tire every day. You got a place here for food, and then a place right over here for milk. Now, it does have a parlor area, so wonder if there's anything that we could do. Doesn't look like that door opens, so just heads up there. And then this small area, we can open it up. So if you guys want to do any role play or something like that, well, I think you're going to be able to do that just fine with this setup. Next up, we have greenhouse. So you can grow vegetables in here, and it works like any other greenhouse in the game. However, those are more squared off or triangular in shape. This is nice and rounded. Food and manure goes over there. I say food and manure, water and manure go over there. And because these are production chains in Farm Sim 22, tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries, you got all your spots right there. Next to last new one for all platforms today is going to be the Placeable Floodlight poles. We have lights. This is probably the least used section, I think, in Farming Simulator. And what's the coolest thing? They all have their own light. Yes, they have their own light switch. I love it. So we've got 5 different ones here. We have a real short single one. We've got the 4 set up. We've got one that's got 6, another one that's double-sided, and then one that's just absolutely mahoosive. I'm going to try and turn this one on, see if you can see. Yep. Yeah, you can see that light just fine. And your last new one for all platforms today is the old wood farm entrance. It is just an old farm entrance that made of wood. For your farm. There you go. Also, heads up, when you place it down, it's going to put a little bit of grass on one side for whatever reason. All right, making our way over to mod updates for all platforms. First is Piney Run for Poor Boy Modding version 3.002. Fixed an issue with the Gravile pack, new Bale types not working. Next, an update to the Lizard XJ version 101. LED light bars been added, police beacon, body decals, twin tracks, forestry decal, and new beacon light bars from Rawson Mods. So taking a look at some of these options that have been added. First one's going to be that LED light bar. You jump into roof. Beforehand, we had the roof rack. We had a couple different ones there, but now we've got, well, light bars. So you've got your LED light bar there. You got your police beacon, the police beacon, and the LED bar. We have a beacon bar and a couple other things as well. The beacon light bar evidently was from Rawson Mods, as we mentioned beforehand, so that's pretty cool. Let's just go over to police bar with that front setup. Kind of want to see what that looks like. Then we also have that police beacon, which we just literally added. We also have body decals. These are brand new all around. So we have a camouflage. We've got a camo 2, 3, which is just trees. We also have an American flag, which is kind of torn. Pekin Park, kind of like Jurassic Park, but it's a... Oh, that's great. I love that so much. We also have twin tracks. So let's jump back up and see. I assume those are going to be in wheel designs maybe, or will they be in Lizard, which is where I'm guessing they're going to be. So there's our all around tracks, and here is our new track option. Standard tracks all the way around. Completely ridiculous. They've also added, they sent forestry decals. However, there's a couple more things as well. For example, we've got things on the hood like Farm Sim Policed, Forestry, Army, and the cow hood. And then on the doors, we've got the similar setups there. So what I'm going to do is go for a little setup similar to this, and maybe go in here and add some type of Farm Sim thing. Like a... that doesn't look quite right. Yeah, we'll go with that. Does all this look good? Does this look good to you guys? Let's get one. Let's grab it. Let's jump in, turn it on, and yeah, not bad. So it's saying 136 miles an hour. That's going to just be for this, for the tracks. But it does make me wonder, can we hit that top speed in tracks? Can we do this? I think it might do it. I think it might do it indeed. That is pretty cool, man. There was also another new mod that came out today. It was a Nitro Boost mod. So we're going to give that a try and just... Oh, let's go, boys! Yay! I'm going to get in so much trouble. Oh, gosh. Now that I'm done being an idiot, you can also see we've got the police beacon on the top right through there. That's pretty cool. And then we've got the LED bar, which shows up whenever you cut on your bright lights. So there you go. Even in the daytime, plenty of light. All right, let's cut them on. And cool boys, you. Thirdly is the JCB TM420S version 1011. Fixed boom lights. Next up is the Lizard 1959 version 1001. Visual improvements, added roller options, and it works when the vehicle is turned on. Activation, press B. So as far as I can tell now, this may be the first self-propelled roller ever in Farming Simulator. That's pretty cool. So here we are in the the Lizard 1959, and we're gonna pull up onto the field, and you can see everything going just fine, but we're going to turn on the vehicle now. As we go, we've got full rolling capabilities, and something else that's cool. You could hire a worker to roll your field in the Flintstones car, which is awesome. Also, you can use the turbo mod while the worker's hired. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Yes. I mean, I know you guys want to see what this mod will do to the Flintstones car, so let's... Oh boy, oh, that's... Bad things are... Yeah, flying through the air. This is not good. Look at dude's legs. Oh boy, oh no, oh no, oh boy, oh, things are happening. Yeah. Your next update for all platforms is Fruit Greenhouse version 1.3, adding tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries in bulk by community request. Added tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries to all trailers, wagons, shovels, and the farm silo for better transporting and storage. Cycles per hour increased from 10 to 15. Increased pipe unloading speed from 650 to 750. Adapted to current patch, and description adapted to the current update. One of the coolest mods on ModHub, IBC And Pallets Stack from Ada Bonding and the ABP team. This is update 1.5. Fix some pallets not discharging products into trailers. Speed up wrapping time on balers and wrappers in the mod, and mod description version increased. Next up, the old barn pack from FSG Modding, FSG Tasman. What up, dude? This is version 1.1. Added a new version of the barn, which includes manure and slurry output. A new version also have animated gate for pasture access and cow stalls. Manure capacity is 150,000 liters, and so is the slurry capacity. It's also got automatic water and added more lighting on the interior and one exterior light. That's about an update to the Bavarian farm buildings. This is version 1.1, and it's a big update for Placeable. So they've adjusted the straw trigger of the cowshed, increased the silo for the small barn, fixed and added and removed textures, gate trigger has been enlarged, manure capacity of the cowshed increased to 300,000 liters, and added some Fichtall buildings. That includes the manure pit extension, wood stock, small open shelter, medium open shelter, large shelter, medium barn. So the small barn is also no longer an expansion. They've removed some decoration objects because of the slots and added snow on the roof. 3 more updates to go. Storage halls is next. This is version 101. All halls now have switchable lighting. 2 more to go. Garage with silo version 1001. Reduce the price and daily cost, change screenshots, and added advice in the description. And your last update for all platforms is the old barn pack version 1001. Added bolt with farmland tag, more color options for the gates, and raised the mod description version. Any Placeable that you guys see that's made by Farmer 5 Tom, it's going to be a good one. Making our way over to new ones for PC and Mac players. First one is the Pomot T507 6. This is a slurry and digestate spreader. It'll hold 5,000 liters. It weighs 1.7 tons, 53 horsepower required, 9 meter working width at 10 miles an hour. So great for those smaller farms. As far as wheel brands, we do have a few, including Vredestan, BKT, Trelleborg, Michelin, Nokian, and back in again. We do have a couple different setups for some of these, so just go through, find the ones that you like. We do have some other setups for fender options. We do have a setup for the pipe on the back if you guys want to add that as a decoration. Decals, of course, we have different versions all the way around. And we also have the Cruise sticker, which I actually need to find because I have no idea what that is. Oh, well, there it is right there. Main color, this is going to be for the body of it itself. We do have a couple custom options, including green, gray, and blue, but we also have all the base game colors. As far as your design color, it's going to be for the pump in the very front. Design here goes for the pipe all the way around the back. And of course, rim colors are rim colors. We do have some really nice color options for something like this. I was not expecting that. Secondly, we have the Akpil Bulwa 2. This is a potato harvester. It will go through and take potatoes that are in the ground and take them out of the ground. It'll deposit them in windrows behind so you can go through and pick them up later. 35 horsepower is required for it. 1.6 meter working width at 4 miles an hour. Your third new one for PC and Mac players today is the Bunker Silo Utilities. And normally, I don't download and use a bunch of PC scripts all over the place. However, this is one that I've definitely downloaded immediately when I read the description. So this script adds the following functions for bunker silos. The silo can be closed again after it's opened. If the silo is not finished fermenting, you can open again and refill it. Silo can be emptied completely, and it can be covered with different silo tarps. So expanding on that a little bit, the first one, the silo can be closed again after it's open. This is done so that it does not get wet when it rains. This can also be used to fix the bug that prevents the open silo from opening further, which is the reason that I've got it. Number two, if the silo is not finished fermenting yet, it can be open again so it can be filled further. And this way, the fermenting process is lost, but you can open it again, fill it up, and be good to go. Silo can be completely emptied. Yeah, that sometimes is an issue. It's great to see that we can do that, and silo can be covered with different tarps. I think that's pretty cool. I think everybody wants to use something that's a little bit different other than that white tarp, as different types of tarp are used all over the world. Now, we could do that in the game. And your last new one for PC and Mac Players Day is Nitro Boost. This, well, it just adds Nitro Boost to your game, so let's jump in and check it out. So just to showcase this, I'm going to show you my favorite tractor, at least right now, and has been for a little while, the Fendt 900 Vario Black Beauty. This is the regular engine. We'll jump in here. We got a 39 mile per hour max speed, so nothing crazy. It is a pretty quick tractor overall. However, once we get this out here, right about here, I'm just going to press the space bar. I don't have to press the accelerator, just the space bar, so you don't have to press W or anything. Oh boy. And as you can see, things happen. And it just goes. So it's going to go quickly. There's 200 miles an hour, 250, 260, 300, 320. And it just goes. So, yeah, this works with like everything. So if there's something ridiculous, maybe the Printeth right here that you would think, nah, there's no way. Way, man. Way, you boy. Yay. It's a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun, but driving around normally, no issues whatsoever. Now I am trying to think what's something just really, never mind. I was going to say what's something really stupid that would just be like, really? You got to do it in that? Oh gosh, that was 100 miles an hour. Immediately. Let's see if we can get this out. You can also just like tap. You might be able to hear me hitting spacebar in the background. You can just tap it. You get it right set up, and then, oh gosh, there's 400, 500, 700. Oh, that's it's 1,000 miles an hour. Oh, see, this is why you should never give me things like this. And your one mod update for PC and Mac Players Day is Manual Attach version 2.2.1. Fix blocking of lights, brakes, etc. when you don't have support for those hose types on the attacher vehicle. Fixed hose state on initial update, and added check if target vehicle supports any of the hose types. If not, we allow all functions. Well, guys, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like on it if you did. Get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. Sometimes they're Farm Sim 22, and sometimes they're Farm Sim 23, like yesterday. I got to play Farm Sim 23 while I was at PAX, thanks to Kermit and Jenny from Giant Software. And I made a whole 15-minute video on my thoughts and my first impressions. So check that out if you guys want to see it and you're interested in Farm Sim on mobile. All that said, hope you have a great day. See you guys later. Peace.